home. Attitude so strong, hoping someday you'll come back home. Call me on the phone. I can't live alone. Baby, think about my broken heart. Listen, it's no love that's gonna stop. If I can't hold you, girl, in my arms, call me, baby, call me, girl, call me, baby, call me on the phone. Phone me, phone me, all day long. Phone me. Hey, what's up? What's up, all my fans, all my friends? Jimmy James in the house. Let me straighten this camera up just a little bit. How y'all doing tonight? Glad to see everybody. You know, I thought this might be a good time to rap, to talk about Jimmy James. Y'all been watching me for years on the television, on the internet, on YouTube. Have you noticed how I ain't never made a penny? Have you noticed that I'm always broke? Yet all my ideas are floating out there, and all of these big companies that use my style, that use my talent, ain't gave me a dime. You think I would be mad? I'm not. You know, I like to do what God says. Just be patient. Vengeance is mine. But let's talk. This ain't about no preachy. This is just to show you what's been going down. And maybe you guys have seen some of it. Maybe you might think I'm like some of these people always walk around like I was a star and they stole everything from me. Oh no, don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like the world is coming to an end. Oh no. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And I'm not gonna falsely accuse anybody. I just want you to check out what's going on. You know, I don't know how you feel, but I know how I feel. I would like to start out with a nice little sandwich. And I like some peanut butter and banana. Hey, I got a cold drink. Hold up, be right back. Oh, baby, check this out. Lemonade cranberry juice. Someone fell on my toes, man. That mess is cold. Ooh. Reminds me of my first girlfriend. She was a little chilly too. Peanut butter now. I'm blipped off. What's up, Daryl? I know y'all checking me out. You like what you see. Gotta save it for just one, though. I hope you be the one. Now, let's get started. I must be a bad boy. I must have some kind of talent, regardless if I think I got none or not. I know I played shows, crowds of people, 10,000 plus, standing ovation. I know I used to do TV shows. They told me at the television station, Cat 35, used to be Channel 18, I think. Anyway, they told me my show was #1. It was called Slimmy Jimmy's Homemade Jam. Go chase it down. You'll find out I'm not telling you no fibs. I ain't got no time to lie to you. You ain't all that to me. I want you to be my friend, but I ain't about to start kissing nothing, okay? When I was doing Slimmy Jimmy's Homemade Jam, the promoter, one day I come in there, the producer of the station says, hey, you're #1. They love you all over the city, Nashville, Tennessee, and the surrounding area. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, your ratings are #1 because half the people love you and half the people hate you. Now, my heart's like this. If you don't like me, I ain't gonna force nothing on you. I just want to hurt nobody like that. So I said, no, sir. I said, we can take that TV show off the air. That's awful. Half the people hate me. He said, Jimmy, calm down. He said, if half the people hate you and half the people love you, that means that you're #1. It don't matter why they're watching you. As long as they're watching you. They do our President Trump like that. Half hate him, half love him. They did Muhammad Ali like that. Half hate him, half love him. They become half loved him, so he became #1. Everybody becomes #1 that they do treat like that. So he says, man, You up there with the elite. I'm like, cool, cool. Now my show, the reason was number one because I would come up with stupid stuff, okay, real stupid. I had a skit I called Holy Draws. What was the holy draws for? Well, most of the brothers had holes in the drawers. I remember once I got to fight with a friend of mine named Parnell Mims. He was fighting. That dude was like bigger than me, bigger, taller, and I was shorter. And he was punching me in my head, punching down like that. And I was punching him in his belt, man. I was putting it on like one of them robot fighters. Bam, bam. I tearing his belt, his stomach, and his belt area up. Man, his doggone belt broke. His pants fell down, and the boy didn't have nothing but a doggone band. He didn't even have his whole drawers. He had a little bit of white cotton right here on the right side. And everybody, because the crowd had accumulated, you know how we did when we kids, you know. They had accumulated, man. He doggone britches fell down. And I'm telling you, there was nothing there but a band with a little bit of cotton on it, and all of it was naked booty. He took out the running, man, but we all fell out laughing. I forgot about getting punched in the head, man. I was laughing so hard. All the girls were laughing. Everybody was laughing. Well, that's the reason I came up with Holy Draws, the skit. And I had this guy, which was my nephew. He had like a imitation rifle. And I said, okay, Holy Draws, what can we do to it? It's a fantastic product. I mean, like you could wear them and you know you got a nice breeze going on there. I mean, like you're out there. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, if you want to get some of these new hairstyles, you know, with the hair going like this, hair going like that, I take my nephew, he put a pair of drawers, hang them on the line, the clothesline, shoot him with a gun that got a hole in them, and then he take the drawers and trap them around your head, and they pull some hair out here, pull out some hair out there, put some S-curl on that mess, and you got it going on. Holy draws, you know? Well, I came up with a skit that I called America Speaks. And in America Speak, what happened is like I would go out and I would entertain all the different businesses. They loved to have me come in because I mean like a crowd would like accumulate and people would like doing business with them, you know? And so I was saying America Speak, but whenever I finish up a skit of America Speak, I would go back and film myself sitting in front of the camera just like this here. And I was like, now America, what y'all think about that? I went down to Joe's Crab Shack, or I went over to what's called that dress barn. And, you know, the girl looked good in that dress until I realized she was a mannequin. But I always been in the wood. I'm stupid, okay? Just stupid. Did you notice when the Bernie Mac show came out, they had the same segment in it where he would stop and he would like sit in a chair and face the camera and say, now America, what y'all think about that? Go check it and see if I wasn't before Bernie Mac. I ain't got nothing against Bernie Mac. I'm just saying the people that put that show together got it from stealing off of my public TV show, which was on like Channel 19 here in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, could have offered brother 50 cents, you know, could have gave him something for stealing his idea, but that's okay. You know, that's the way you like to do business. That's all right. What goes around comes around, right? I ain't mad. I still ain't mad. Because I have nothing but love for the public. I probably couldn't have did the show as good as they did it because I don't have the kind of millions behind me, okay? I don't have the kind of people behind me. But my idea was good enough for them to try and kidnap it, which they didn't just kidnap it, they kidnapped it. You know, one of these days you might think about giving me my money, okay? Thank you. I ain't upset about it. Because right now y'all got me so poor, you basically tried to off me so that you would never have to pay me. But not just Bernie Mac. Then somebody said, oh, he mad because he wished that was him. Go look at the records, folks. My stuff was before theirs, okay? Let's talk about my song, Miss Hot Sauce. Written before any of the hot sauce songs that you see out there. Written before the basketball player Hot Sauce come out. I was the original Hot Sauce. I was the original, wrote the song, Miss Hot Sauce, okay? Well, I went to BMI. I let one of the guys check out the Hot Sauce song, and he'd sit in his chair and he'd do like this. Then he jumped up and started dancing around the desk, right? I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, it's happening. For Jimmy James, it's happening, you know? What did he do then? After he got done dancing, he said, ain't that good. You need to work on that. I said, okay. I went back, worked on it. I come back 2 or 3 more times. He said, I ain't no good. You got to work on that. I came back. Then one day I was looking at a newspaper, and the newspaper it showed Ford Focus. A deal has been made with a gentleman or somebody from BMI who created a commercial spot with Ford Focus, and this is what it showed. A beautiful black girl with a nice curly dude, which hot sauce, by the way, was Louisiana Cajun girl, a red chili pepper with a weave and a curl, okay? She was fine. She was from Louisiana. She was Miss Hot Sauce. She had a curl and a weave, okay? Now, in that ad that it had in like, it was like the Nashville Banner or Tennessee Banner, one of those newspapers, it showed this beautiful black girl standing beside a red Focus, and it says, think of this Focus as hot sauce for your mind. BMI helped to put the deal together. It said it was a $5 million deal. You think that's coincidental? I ain't gonna falsely accuse. Ain't it crazy? That's two coincidental things. Duh. Alright? I still ain't mad. I'm like, man, these people stealing my stuff left and right. You know? So I went to the attorney. I said to the attorney, Mr. Attorney, look at my hot sauce song and my lyrics. And look at this ad for Ford Focus. And he said, hey, you look like you got a case here. He says, what we're going to do is we need to get started on it. I'll need $5,000 up front. Now look, we're talking about a black man in America. I can have talents beyond talent. All they're going to do is steal it. That's all. Let's just be truthful. Ain't no sense playing no more games. Yep, now the new generation of blacks, they're acting better with them. I got a nephew now who's created something, and hey, he's going up the ladder. I got things going on in my family that they're going up the ladder. But the time frame I came from, all they did was steal and then try to make us look like we was crooks. Like we didn't do nothing but just steal dollar worth of bubble gum while they stealing billions. Hey, I ain't playing with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. I'll be truthful with you. Y'all need to face up to the fact. Quit being like alcoholics. Because you ain't gonna never stop from being an alcoholic until you admit you're an alcoholic. You ain't gonna never stop stealing until you admit that you're a thief. Okay? I don't steal stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that. I live by very good standards. Okay, so we got hot sauce covered. We got America Speak, my TV show covered. How about my song, Bang Bang? I went to America's Talent audition. America's Got Talent. I'm going to audition my Bang Bang, a song that I wrote. Now, I found out later that somebody had written a song way back in the 30s, 40s called Bang Bang, but I didn't know. I was just sitting at the house writing some stuff, and I said, I'm going to call the song Bang Bang. So I wrote it. And I started playing it all over Nashville. Go check it out. Came out long before Nicki Minaj's Bang Bang came out, okay? I actually put a little point on Twitter, and I said, y'all think maybe they stole my song? Now, look. You can kidnap songs. The little knothead lady that claimed she wrote it, and she did write it. She wrote what she said, what she did. Asked her where she got the idea from. Well, if I was her, I would say I can't made it up on my own, but I don't think so. When I did America's Got Talent, the old knothead man that was in there, he acted like he didn't like me because I didn't have that look. I guess they want that little young, rosy disposition look. I didn't have that. I look like this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm scary. But next thing I know, he said, well, do your audition, hurry up. You know, basically, he just basically won't shoot me out the door. The people in there, I started doing my bang, bang. I started breaking it down, and people loved it. I'm thinking when it all got done, okay, well, we'll get back to you. I'm thinking I'm going to Las Vegas. Everybody was waving at me that came in there for the auditions, and man, we love that dude. You know, what happened? I never, ever got an invite to Las Vegas. Instead, 6 months later, maybe almost a year, here comes Simon Cowell on the TV, which we know he's over American Idol, and I think he had a connection with America's Got Talent too. Him and Nicki Minaj come out in an ad on the internet that says, we've come up with a brand new song called Bang Bang. We think it's going to be a big hit. Yeah, they changed all the words and they changed the music, but my idea was so hot, even though I was writing about a black gunslinger who had some 6-shooters, but his bang bang was taking care of his North 40 and his girl. That's what I do. That's what I'm saying, you know? And so like, I would play that music in the different night spots in Nashville, and the girls would get so hot, which I didn't need that because I'm a very spiritual boy, and I don't mess with girls unless I know I'm going to marry him. So that's why I'm cool, okay? When I find the girl I love, I'll marry her, and I save all this heat for her. But I was out there, them girls was hollering all kinds of stuff at me, man. And my friends actually had to escort me out of one place. They said, boy, if we don't get you out of here, them girls going to rape you. I said, okay. In a little bit, I thought a bit like Solomon. Solomon said he had 700 wives and 300 concubines. That means he had 1,000 women. I'm thinking to myself, all them girls over the other side hollering what they want to do to me, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. They said, get in the car, Jimmy, get in the car. Okay, bye. So I was still good, thanks to God and my friends. Okay, that takes care of another. Let me get another bite of that sandwich. That peanut butter banana, that mess is good. Y'all want a bite? Elvis Presley liked peanut butter banana. Elvis was a bad boy. I don't care what nobody says. Elvis was a bad boy. Now, there's a new show out. You think they're done kidnapping from me. They got me where I can't get a job. Everywhere I've been trying to get a job, somebody follows me around. Give you an example. I played music in Nashville. I was doing outside gigs. People come out and say, you need to quit playing that music out here. Even though I had a crowd talking about leave them alone. Even the police came out one time, was on I think they was finna do something, but the people from a nightclub across the street over on McGavin Pike, they came off of the front porches of their different businesses there. They had these like outside businesses, like restaurants and stuff. They came out there and said, don't y'all mess with him, leave him alone, we love this dude. I'm over there playing, I had big speakers, I was jamming. Well, here I am. I'm being the guy that I am, just playing and doing music and things, and everybody loved me. They saved me so many times, but they tried their best to get me down where I ain't got a dime, I ain't got nothing to my name. Nothing. And so one time I seen on the internet, is he still alive? All of them waiting to just steal everything that I got. I guess like Prince had all his vaults of music stuff, they just waiting to steal. I know they be hacking my stuff, I know they be sneaking off my apartments and stuff, they be doing it all. Okay. What about now? At present, they got a show out called God Friended Me, with a black guy as the lead. Let me be straight up with you. It's just another steal off me, okay? Go look at Twitter. For years, long before God Friended Me ever came into existence, I was doing tweets that said that I had found a way to become God's friend. And I said to God, what do I need to do to get some of that action that you're offering, Almighty God Jehovah? I saw in there it said there was a guy named Caleb. Caleb was 85 years old. He says, I go out like a young man, I come in like a young man. All the girls like what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? I said, God, how can I get some of that? Not just so much for the girls who like it, but I know that if you do that for me, I must be your friend. Well, I ain't gonna tell you how old I am now, but Caleb ain't far off, okay? And I got plenty of power. I run the dude, 16, 17, 18 years old, play basketball. I do anything. I play my guitar like Prince. I do what I want to do because I'm that close with God. So I said, okay, so this is what I got to do. I got to go tell the people the truth about you. And so I will be your friend if I go tell them the truth about you. You ain't trying to destroy the earth. You ain't trying to eradicate mankind. Instead, you've been trying to save us all, and all that stuff is lies, and the people who've been telling it are the ones who hate us humans. They want us all destroyed. We're going to have to band together and make sure that we keep each other just good conduct. To humiliate them. Proverbs 27:11, we can humiliate all these lying jokers on here about God. And he says he will send the forces of heaven and take back this earth. So what about God Friended Me? They copied the tweets. One of the tweets I even talked about Spider-Man. I said, I want to get me a woman, and I don't have any problem. I get me a young girl. It don't make no difference. They offer it to me every day. I said, but if I get a woman, I know with the devil hating me, with the conduct I have, what's my conduct? I try to do a good deed for a person every day of the week. I try to find something. Check my neighbors out and see how much they love me. You know, I said I'm gonna try to do something good for everybody there every day of the week. With God's help, I was able to save 10 people's lives. I kicked doors in, and when I seen houses on fire, nobody else knew it, but I saw the house on fire. I kicked doors in and ran through fires to save women and children. I saved people who were trying to commit suicide. One girl was trying to commit suicide in Belvedere, Illinois, and the police said, well, we can't get through to her. She said she's finna kill herself. We tried. Anybody know her? I said, I know her. Let me talk to her. I talked to her. I got on the phone, and when I got done talking to her, not only did she not commit suicide, she even told them where she was at. And they were able to go get her. I met a gentleman, and the only reason I said he was a white brother is not because I'm concerned about color and nothing like that, because all my people, white, black, Arab, Chinese, Asian, Latino, y'all all my brothers and sisters. I ain't let nobody talk me out of my love for y'all, okay? I'm not gonna let the mistake of one, of something that they might have done to me or my family make me hate all. That's stupid, putting a blanket on everybody. We're different. I like the individuality of mankind, of humankind. Well, God made us like that, so I am not listening to no idiots. I don't care how powerful they are about this person is worse than me or that person is worse than you. I ain't into that. But I love these people so much, and so I watch out for them. So we look at the standpoint of this, God friended me. God friended me because I showed love for all my neighbors and friends. And when I winded up living with the homeless, I saw that many times it's lies on them. Whole families out there hungry. Many times I wound up living with the elderly, and they little hover rounds would break, and I would drag those hover rounds. My hover rounds is heavy, but God had made me strong. And I dragged them hover rounds back to their homes and stuff, and I would do whatever it took to make them. I played music for the elderly, and the old girls got up. They got some energy from somewhere because God was blessing the energy of my clean flow, but I'd be getting funky. And so the old girls got up, and one of them was dancing around. I said, boy, she looked like she got some potatoes in them britches. And she said, sing it for me, Jimmy, sing it for me. I said, okay, baby. And one elderly lady said, I'm not beautiful, because I said, I told her she was beautiful. And she said, I'm not beautiful. I said, girl, anything made from God is beautiful. You beautiful. Even though she might have been about 100. She was so happy. And I told her that God said, Job 33:25, I'm going to return you to youthful vigor. I said, that's going to be the gift I'm going to give you the scripture today because it's coming true. And like I said, they was all out there jamming. The only folks were getting down, but Jimmy was rocking the house. And so we come to, would God friend a person? That guy that on the show, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I got nothing against him. But your personality, sir, does not fit on that show. Your character you playing does not fit the kind of person that God would be friends with. Okay? I'll be straight up with you. If you're going to steal ideas and true life experiences from me, especially when it comes to talking about God, why not relate it correctly? There's no way that the people y'all pick out can be God, friends of God. No way. I'm not even worried about it. The things you got to go through to be a friend of God, and I've been through it all. If you ever look at some of those tweets that I put out there, they try to do everything and try to even bust the kitchen sink over my head. They tried it all, but God kept protecting me. So the essence of what I'm talking about tonight is that this is just a record. All of those things, whether it be the Bernie Mac show, whether it be my song Hot Sauce, whether it be God Friended Me, whether it be what's some of the other things I did? Whether it be the songs I wrote, the commercials that they made money off of, all that stuff came from me. And even though I don't ever get paid, there's one thing I would always say. I do it all because I love all of y'all, all of y'all, all of y'all. And since I love all of y'all, I'm going to keep on producing. I'm working on a new song now, old school version. I got a bunch of new songs for you. But this song right here I'm working on now that I'm not going to let you hear it tonight, maybe a piece of it. I call it Call Me on the Phone. Old school title, but I really like this song for some reason. All right, y'all be cool. I'm Jimmy James. There's a whole lot more I did that I'm not going to spend the whole night telling you about it. Just, meditate on the things I talked about. And if you ever think about Jimmy James and they get me to the point where I ain't got a sandwich, buy me a burger or something.
What up, girl?